I gave my $60,000 Ford F-150 Lightning back to the bank on purpose because I couldn't afford it. This is actually called a voluntary repossession. It's where you actually go into the bank and you say, I don't want this anymore, I can't afford it, it's yours. I technically bought a car I couldn't afford. Car payment was $500 and my insurance on it was like $350, plus gas because it was a supercharged V8. I was spending like $1,500 a month owning this truck. I had just quit my job as a salesman at Lowe's to pursue entrepreneurship. I was cocky and I looked at my money. I looked at the time I had left and I realized that the car was going to destroy me financially and probably make me homeless. So I drove it to GT Federal Credit Union and I said, I don't want this anymore. 2 or 3 months go by and the bank calls me back. We need you to come get your truck. I can't afford it. Like, I don't want it. How long do you think it'll take you to sell it? 90 days? So you have 3 months to sell the truck because we don't know what to do with it. Took out my little $150 flip cam and I posted it to YouTube and then I put the video in a forum. Within 1 month, I sold it. So I ended up making around $5,000 profit and then took that $5,000 and I bought my next car. Don't buy a car you can't afford because you might not get lucky like I did.
More and more Americans are regretting buying new trucks, so they're walking away from them and giving them back. Let's get into it.
Come with me to go return my dream mom car back to the dealership. Not exactly how I saw it coming, but if you've been around for a while, you've definitely seen me in the truck, and that's because we are going through the buyout process. And today is officially the day that we bring this car back down to the dealership and get our money back. And yes, GM did give us the offer to replace our vehicle instead of a buyout, but we decided to get that money and run. While I am a little bit sad because aesthetically this car is absolutely everything I wanted, the issues that I had with it just did not make it worth it. And for the price that we paid, like, I expected it to be perfect. And because it wasn't, I'm not that sad to say goodbye to it. Sad face. And just like that, it is done. We brought it back and it was actually a super smooth process. Probably the smoothest this whole process has been. So it's almost like I got the car for free for the past 8 months because we got our money back. So now we're going for pizza and beer to celebrate. Cheers, big ass.
It's crazy how fast them payments add up.
I'm returning this truck. I don't like it anymore. The fuel consumption and the price of the gas. Why didn't you guys tell me that it was going to be so expensive to operate? I am not happy. I'm bringing back the vehicle.
You bought the F-250?
Yes, that's the one.
The diesel, right?
The beast.
Yes.
I need to return it, refund it, trade it in, something.
Unfortunately, you can't just return vehicles. There's no cooling off period, or at least there's not in Georgia, especially that it's been almost 4 months ago. I'm sorry that you don't like the vehicle, but when I was talking to the salesperson the day you bought it, he said that you were through the roof with happiness.
I am not happy. I'm bringing back the vehicle, dropping it off in the lot, and be done with it.
I'm really sorry to hear that you're upset with it. Gas prices are high right now, man. They are so high, but we didn't know that they were going to go up to $5 plus a gallon.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying that with y'all's experience in selling vehicles, that could have been brought up to my attention.
So you're saying that we shouldn't have sold you this truck?
All I'm bringing to your attention is that the salesman did not bring up that point for me to take in consideration.
Right, but it is a F-250 diesel. Big trucks take a lot of fuel.
Regardless of all that, I still don't want it, and I'm dropping it off.
I would highly discourage you from doing that. You have a great interest rate, which means that you have great credit. We don't own that vehicle anymore. Your bank does. So if you drop that vehicle back off at this lot, it's going to just sit here until that bank comes and picks that up due to a repossession. And that repossession is going to go on your credit. And if you get a repo on your credit, this is one of the hardest things to get off of there. You're usually on there for somewhere up to 7 years. If this was me, I would never do that. I just don't think that that's the right play here because you are going to decimate your credit.
What do you recommend in my situation?
If it was me, I'd keep it for 2 years. Keep paying down on it. Any extra money that you can throw towards the principal balance of the loan, I would do that. That will give you the ability to help you trade it in sooner. If you tried to trade it in right now, I think that you'd be really, really upset because you're going to have some negative equity there due to depreciation.
Okay, I will take that in consideration and move forward.
Okay. Again, I'm so sorry that you're not loving the vehicle, but if there's anything I can do for you in the future, you do not hesitate to call me.
I understand.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
It says bought a truck and instantly regret it. Man. So I'm pretty sure, look, it's the gas. The gas on them trucks is crazy. You put that gas in, for you're paying about $100 just for a full tank. Lord help them.
I don't have many regrets in life. The one regret that I do have is buying this truck. If you are currently car shopping, please, for the love of whatever you love, don't buy a truck. The reason being is because I literally just pumped gas 4 days ago. I've only had this truck for approximately 3 weeks. And every single week without fail, y'all will see me here at the gas station pumping gas. And the worst thing is that I hardly drive. I hardly go anywhere. I only drive from the house to work and from work back home. And look at how fast this thing's going already. It's already at $22. I just started pumping it. I guess the one good thing about this is I am able to put the cheap option. and I don't have to put diesel or premium. What are we thinking though? It's currently at 35. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be like $62. Please stop already. $55. Okay, actually that wasn't too bad. I really thought it was gonna be a lot more than $55. All better now. These gas prices are really making me miss my Chrysler 300. Because with my Chrysler, I would have a full tank maximum of $35. And that one tank would last me about 2 weeks. Now I pay double every single week because 21-year-old Ray, who does not need a truck, wanted a truck. So if you're currently car shop and are like, damn, I really want a truck, just get a Toyota. It's not worth it. It really isn't. I should have gotten a Camry. Don't get me wrong though, I do love the truck though. I love the truck aesthetic. I feel like I had to get a truck because I'm Texan, I have a mullet, and I have a mustache. It fits the full aesthetic. I'm so glad that I got a V6 by the way. I wanted a V8, so I guess it could have been worse.
You buy the dream, then that bill show up. Watch this one.
In 2024, I financed a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. My APR was a 25%. The truck costed about $35,000, and my car note was $950. But when I initially got ready to finance, it was $1,025 or $1,050. But he told me he was able to give me a deal, and he dropped it down to $950. But he also said I can come back in 3 months, and if I pay my car note on time, which was the $950 for 3 or 4 months, I can come back and refinance. Now, me personally, I never heard of anything like that, but I went on and took his word because I needed a vehicle. Now, when I first walked in the dealership, I wasn't trying to buy a vehicle. I just wanted to, drive one around and just get the feel of a new vehicle. But I ended up leaving a lot with one. At the time, I had just paid off my credit card, and my credit score was about a 6 something. So it still was low, so I should have waited. So that was on me. I'm going to take that L. When I say I love the vehicle, it was like a 28th edition or something like that. I kept it for about a month. In the second week, I was like, I can't afford this. Like, I had to pay $400 to even get my insurance on the vehicle. And then that was like, it was going to be $256 a month. So, for my car note and my insurance, that would have been $1,200 a month. I really should have followed my first thoughts and went to the lady I was going to go to before. But I was too impatient. I just needed a vehicle. So, I still ended up getting another vehicle that same within like a month. And, this the vehicle I got now. So, my APR is a 16%. My car note is $699.39 a month. And when I got it, it was like 26 or 28,000, but I added Gap and all that other stuff, so it ended up being like $31,000. And I know the APR was still high. I get that. I know that. I'm gonna try to pay it off as early as I can, and I'm gonna try to make 2 payments a month and then pay like an extra $100 or whatever on it. And y'all, when I say I really want to pay this truck off now, because this is my 10th vehicle. This is not the 10th vehicle I had in my name. This is probably the 4th vehicle I had in my name, because that other truck that I just let get repo was in my name. So I done had bad experiences with vehicles, and I paid one off and I bought maybe 2 cash cars. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all credit straight. Make sure y'all got a good person that's financing your vehicle. But number one, make sure your credit's straight before you try to get a vehicle, because that's why I messed up at. I was impatient. I need a vehicle. I just took my L and I said I'm going to pay it. So hopefully I can pay this off within the next 3 years, because I ain't trying to pay no $60K for this vehicle. All right, bye.
I regret buying my Cybertruck, which is what a lot of you wish I was saying right now. But the reality is, I don't regret this purchase one bit. When I bought this Tesla Cybertruck, it was $100,000. And that was because this is the Foundation Series Cybertruck, which basically means it's the first ones ever made. And now that you can buy almost the exact same Cybertruck for just $72,000, you must be saying you have to regret paying $28,000 more for this one than one you can buy right now. But before you start thinking that you can buy a cheaper Cybertruck right now, just take a look at this. The Foundation Series Cybertruck came absolutely fully loaded. Upgraded wheels, full self-driving, the white interior, a bunch of accessories that I can't even name, plus the ability to fully power my house in case there's any sort of a power outage, and last but not least, the exclusive Foundation Series badging. And if you add all of that up together, the price of a brand new Cybertruck that is comparable to this Cybertruck is $95,000, and you don't get any of the Foundation Series etching. So for me, paying just a couple $1,000s extra to get this truck a full year earlier than I could have now, to me, was definitely worth it. So I don't regret this purchase at all.
Yeah, that monthly payment is enough to make anybody second guess. Look at this.
I am having big regrets right now. I seriously wish I never bought a brand new truck last year. I wish I never fucking did. The warranties that they offer is a fucking scam. And some of these, like, you know, additional warranties to purchase, it's a fucking scam. Like, I have a 2023 Ford F-150 Lariat. I purchased it last year in February of 2024. I had a 2007 Ford F-150 Lariat that I bought used back in 2014. Like, I would do anything to get my 2007 Ford F-150 Lariat back. I regret I should have just had the frame rails simply just repaired. And then, of course, you know, whatever rust spots were underneath the vehicle, I could have had that, you know, I could have paid for service to have the rust removed out just fine. And, you know, then, of course, they would do a couple things to prevent, you know, rust from coming or whatever. Majority of the body was fine, but sure, a few little corner spots probably need some attention. And, of course, I should have just fucking had service take care of that. Like, I wish I decided to dump money into my 2007 truck. Like, I fucking regret it. And also, too, even the tires on my 2007 truck, what I bought from Pep Boys had much better quality and better warranties than the fucking Ford dealership. I mean, let's be real. Warranties and these extended service warranties from Ford, Chevy, GM, and the other brands, you know, when you buy the vehicle brand new from them specifically, it's all a fucking scam. It really fucking is. Like, I fucking regret buying a rim and tire warranty. Plus, the type of rims I have, they're not even covered in it. Like, it's a fucking joke. Now I'm going to pick up my truck, and I'm going to be asking the fucking dealership, I want to get fully refunded that stupid rim and tire warranty thing. I want to be fucking refunded. I want my money back from that fucking shit. And I'm just going to fucking use that money, have Pep Boys. I'm going to pick up the tires from Pep Boys because Pep Boys has much better quality. Their warranties are much better, and their service for tires are better than the dealerships. If only I had a time travel machine, I would do fucking anything to have my 2007 truck back.
So you made a decision. You said you had a truck that you bought a diesel.
I bought a diesel.
Tell me what you think about diesel trucks.
I mean, if you're, it's just a waste of money.
Waste of money.
I mean, if you're a little teenage kid trying to be cool, you gotta pay the price.
Diesels are the biggest waste of money that you can buy because the turbo, the mechanics, everything.
Yeah, and then you have to find a perfect mechanic that can get you in on time, and then it's in the shop for a month. Then you have to get a rental, and I got a rental truck, and then I damaged the rental truck.
Well, that's not his fault. That's not the diesel truck's fault.
No, well, it all leads to it. Now, if I get a rental, this is 2025.
This is 2025. So, will you ever buy a diesel truck again?
No, I mean, unless I'm got a lot of money.
I owned a tow truck company, and everybody told me buy diesel, buy diesel. I bought one gas towing truck. It was the best one. The diesels were broken all the time. Yeah. Guys think because it has more hauling power, they suck.
Yeah.
Diesel
trucks. It has more hauling power, but then it's like, then you're revving it all the time. And
man, people are getting tired of these truck payments. Watch this next one.
Currently waiting for GMC to call us back. We have the truck in the shop getting more repairs, more money getting thrown at it, and I'm waiting for some hard answers. Each time the check engine light comes on, the dealerships charge you a diagnosing fee of over like $100. That adds up. So you're talking $400 already just for them to read a check engine light? I guess theoretically, I guess we could pick it up in the morning, tomorrow, Wednesday morning. Bye. Bye. It's really expensive. Alright, I picked up the truck from the dealership and I have a lot to catch you guys up on, so strap in. Total bill ended up being $1,972. That was to replace both batteries on the truck and to get the additional glow plugs replaced. A lack of communication, and I'm not going to name names of who was in the wrong, but I had mentioned to them that the GMC dealership at a different state had already replaced a few of the glow plugs. For whatever reason, they went ahead and replaced all my glow plugs and tried to get me to eat all the costs. I said, Absolutely not. You know, we're full-time on the road. We had no idea that we need to provide upfront documentation of what's been done previously on the truck. Therefore, my learning lesson that I want to share with all of you is that dealerships do not have cohesive information throughout all dealerships throughout, you know, the country. You're going to have to provide that documentation and be your own advocate. So going forward, I guess I'm going to have to bring in paperwork. The next thing I want to talk about is, yes, both the batteries were replaced. I had used a multimeter previously to test the battery. It was the okay voltage. However, when doing a load test, the one failed and the other was subpar. So I got both batteries replaced at one time. And I think that's a really key thing to keep in mind. You do have 2 truck batteries on your truck. Make sure you replace both of them at the same time. Currently on my way to go get the rims replaced on the truck and finally stop all the rubbing that's going on with the tires. The wheel offset on the wheels is incorrect, which made me have to purchase new rims, even though I just bought brand new rims under a year ago. There's a lot of learning lessons going on in the Hanks household, but we want to share them to be completely transparent with you guys that these things happen out on the road, but this is most importantly not about me, it's about you guys. We want to help you prepare for these things, set you up for the most success. So thank you all for hanging with us. Just picking up some rims.
I'll have you back up to the first bay door.
Okay.
The one with the cross on it is the one that was already open.
Oh, okay.
Normally there's foam and a bunch of stuff on there, but I always pop one out and take a look at it.
Now the fun part, paying. Is that pretty common for people?
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna take a look at what you got going on.
35, yeah, 35K it is.
Yeah, so
this 20 will push it in.
Yeah,
plus
push
20.
it in. And then if you're still got some issues,
yeah,
we can go back in there and back cover it. No big deal.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. All right, have a great day. All right. It's nice to have people that know what they're doing. That's awesome. Might be confused why I'm leaving the dealership with just rims in the back of the truck. Well, one of their guys got injured and they got pushed back. So what they ended up doing was pulling some strings, and a company down the road will end up taking care of me at no extra charge, which is really nice. It's nice that instead of them pushing me off to a later date, they just took the initiative and be like, hey, we worked you in somewhere else, all covered, no extra costs. I'm all about it. I love that customer service. Yeah.
The truck looked good on the lot until reality hit. Hey, man, if y'all know anybody going through these buying trucks and regretting them, man, let me know, man. A lot of folks are tired of this stuff, man. If you know anybody, drop them in the comments. It's been Josh from Talk to Him Boy, and I just talked to him, boy. I'm out.